Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency, and he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP races certainly start to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the pole position as we head down the stretch.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. On the left side, a catch by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Jackson's pass.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15.
Cook, the Viking ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 83 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And able to find Dorsett. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd down and goal. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
5-yard line.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a drive. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But then we got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows the blitzers to get there.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Boyle, 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short. On
2nd down, it's White. And now they're in inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
For another.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Cousins. And all this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, Cousins. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They're working out of the gun. Cousins. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson to target. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Cousins again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Justin Jefferson.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Number 18.
Justin Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late field, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now Cook. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run it again with Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you...
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Still 3rd down.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They go play action. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, 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 all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He completes it right side to White. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Cousins Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
He was covered by...
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Maybe you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
James White
Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the...
And he didn't want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Cook, the Vikings.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Cousins pass.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked on by Nate Gary. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown. Number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. 17. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Cousins again. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle to Smith.
Cousins.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Vikings.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On play action, Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They try again with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Third and goal for Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start the drive with White. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Cousins to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Dorsett.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
For the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Ravens 20.
Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all. And they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right?